Once you have a linear equation, it can be put into something called slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form looks like this. Y equals mx plus b. Now, m is your slope, and b is your y-intercept. This is where your graph crosses the y-axis, like this. This is a line with a y-intercept of 2, for example. It crosses the y-axis at the point 0, 2. So remember, y-intercept is the point 0b, where your line crosses the y-axis. Alright, so now we know what slope-intercept form is. The reason why it's useful to us is that we can take any linear equation, and by putting it in slope-intercept form, we can get both the slope and the y-intercept just by changing the form, and that's pretty useful. So let's take a general linear equation and put it in slope-intercept form. Here's one. 3x minus 2y equals 4. All we're going to do is solve for y, and this will put it in slope-intercept form. Okay, so to start, let's subtract 3x from both sides, because we want to get the y by itself. Okay, so we get negative 2y equals negative 3x plus 4. Now over here on the right-hand side, you can write that as 4 minus 3x, or negative 3x plus 4. It's the same thing. Just remember, when you get to the end, whatever number is attached to the x is the slope, and whatever number is just by itself is your y-intercept. Alright, so let's keep going here. We've got a negative 2 in front of the y still, so we're going to divide by negative 2. On the left-hand side, we just get y. And on the right-hand side, negative 3x divided by negative 2 is just 3/2 x. Then 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. So we have y equals 3/2 x minus 2. This means that we have a slope of 3/2 and we have a y-intercept of negative 2. So that means that this linear equation crosses the y-axis at negative 2. Let's do another example. Here we go. 3y plus 9x equals 4. Let's put this into slope-intercept form by solving for y. First, we're going to subtract 9x from both sides. Next, our y isn't quite by itself, so we're going to divide by 3. When we divide the left-hand side by 3, we're just going to get y. When we divide the right-hand side by 3, we're going to get 4/3 minus 3x. Now, this isn't quite in slope-intercept form, but it's very close. If we just rewrite it as y equals negative 3x plus 4/3, then we're all set. These two are identical, they're just in different forms. And remember, always, the number in front of the x is the slope, and just the plain old number is the y-intercept. So this one has a slope of negative 3 and a y-intercept of 4/3. Alright, let's take all the information we've learned so far and graph a linear equation in the next video.